The British Ministry of Defense announced on the 7th of July they would initiate a $692 million upgrade program for the Royal Navy's destroyer fleet. The funds will be used to increase firepower deployed from vertical launch cells of Type 45 destroyers. Britain's Minister for Defense Procurement, Jeremy Quin, stated, "Enhancing our destroyer capabilities, this investment reaffirms our commitment to equip the Royal Navy with the most advanced and powerful defensive systems. This upgrade ensures the Type 45 remains hugely respected by naval fleets across the globe and secures highly skilled jobs and investment." Royal Navy Fleet Commander Vice Admiral Jerry Kyd CBE stated, "These programs will provide an exceptional capability to the front line, ensuring the RN remains poised to defend the surface fleet, and most importantly, the Carrier Strike Group, against complex air threats both now and into the future." In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the move of a 50% increase in firepower from vertical launch cells of Britain's Type 45 Daring-class destroyers is a welcome step. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. The Type 45 destroyer, also known as the D or Daring class, is a class of 6 guided missile destroyers built for the United Kingdom's Royal Navy. The class is primarily designed for anti-aircraft and anti-missile warfare and is built around the PAMS Sea Viper air defense system, utilizing the Samson AESA and the S-1850M long-range radars. The first ship in the Daring class, HMS Daring, was launched on the 1st of February 2006 and commissioned on the 23rd of July 2009. The Type 45 destroyers were built to replace the Type 42 Sheffield-class destroyers that had served during the Falklands War, with the last Type 42 being decommissioned in 2013. The National Audit Office reported that during an intensive attack, a single Type 45 could simultaneously track, engage, and destroy more targets than 5 Type 42 destroyers operating together. Initially, the plan was to build 12 Type 45 destroyers, but budgetary constraints reduced the number of Type 45 Daring-class destroyers from 12 to 9, and then to 6. Currently, Type 45 is equipped with Sea Viper air defense system with a 48-cell Silver A50 VLS. These can accommodate the Aster series missile. Aster missile family comprises of the short-medium-range version, Aster 15, and the long-range version, Aster 30. Aster 15 has a range of 30 kilometers, or 18.5 miles, and Aster 30 has a range of 120 kilometers, or about 75 miles. The missile bodies are identical. Their difference in range and intercept speed is because Aster 30 uses a much larger booster. Under the refit, Sea Viper weapon systems will be augmented with a new 24-round silo for MBDA UK's Sea Scepter. The missile had a range of 25 kilometers, or about 15.5 miles. The Type 45 destroyers have a displacement of approximately 8,000 tons, but weapon accommodation is limited. For example, American Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, having a displacement of 8,314 tons to 9,700 tons, have 96 vertical launch system cells. The issue is compounded by the fact that the Type 45 destroyers can deploy on the Aster 15 and Aster 30, both of which can only be used for air defense. By contrast, Arleigh Burke-class destroyer can be configured with the combination of several types of weapons, like SM-6 for anti-air warfare and anti-ship role, Tomahawk for land attack, VL ASROC for anti-submarine options, ESSM for the air defense role. Even with the addition, Type 45 will still remain underarmed, but will obviously be in a better position than earlier. The Type 45 destroyer is expected to be overhauled by the summer of 2026. Britain is in the process of operating 2 modern aircraft carriers of Queen Elizabeth class. HMS Queen Elizabeth, the lead ship of this class, has been commissioned in 2017. The second, HMS Prince of Wales, was commissioned in December 2019. Each will displace 65,000 tons and has a length of 280 meters. They'll carry around 1,600 personnel on board. They are the largest warships ever constructed for the Royal Navy. Queen Elizabeth-class carriers will generally carry 24 F-35B fighters, as well as 14 Merlin anti-submarine and utility helicopters. But in wartime, the carrier could carry up to 36 fighters. While they have some air defense capability of their own, the carriers will mostly be dependent on Type 45 destroyers for air defense. Gavin Williamson, when he was Britain's defense minister, had cleared the role of Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers. He had stated, "The UK is a global power with truly global interest. We must be prepared to compete for our interests and our values far, far from home." It's evident that Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers will be used to project power well beyond the British mainland, and hence will certainly need support from Type 45 destroyers, as they'll be tasked with escorting the carriers. It remains to be seen if the program stays on track and is implemented within a proper timeline.